This is your 2019 BMW 7 Series 740 LE to be specific. It's the hybrid. Quirks Irks. Let's get right into it. Definite perk for me is the front end design language. Absolutely beautiful, typical BMW, big kidney grille. Definite perk for me, in addition to LED lights all over the place, they have this nice long turn signal as opposed to just a small bulb over there like some other manufacturers have. Absolutely love it. You got a functional air vent right where my finger is. It improves fuel efficiency because there is less air being stuck churned in the wheel well, and it goes through. 19-inch wheels. I believe they're 245 45/17s. There's a little e-drive symbol right there. Something I'm not a big fan of. Bit of an irk, the spoiler, but you know, that's just my 2 cents. Tailpipes, twin tailpipes specifically, very nice. A nice uniform look. Here's a perk. There's my foot. And there's the trunk, 420 liters of cargo space. Got a little bit, that's where your charging port goes. There's a little bit of space in there. That lifts up as well. If you don't want to use your foot to close your door, your trunk, sorry, just push the button. There it is. And there's one more good look at the rear. Very nice. So this is, again, the 2019 version. 2020 version comes out with a little more range, and I believe they're going to call it the 745. Anyway, so that wraps up the outside. Just great looking vehicle, typical 7 Series, very luxurious, very clean lines all the way through. All right, we'll be right back with a look at the inside. Back with the 740 LE, keyless entry, all 4 doors lock and unlock the entire vehicle. Right now the door is locked. Hang on to that. Switch goes up, push the little buttons on the back end, switch goes down, windows go in. Very cool. Perk, carbon core sign, kind of interesting. You would have thought I saw it the first day. Saw it on the second day. Massaging seats, 3 levels right there, different spots on your body to be massaged. Thank you, BMW, for that. I really love, and I'll say it again, I really love that the door handle comes out a bit, because for me, my hand fits perfectly in here, and it's a little tiny attention to detail that just looks so wonderful. Here are your seats. Very, very thick side bolsters, great thigh bolsters. There are your seating controls. Oh, there are your seating controls right there. My irk is that the heated steering wheel position is on the side of the wheel. Yes, I only have the car for 7 days, and if you own the car, you'll know where it is, but to me, just, not really my thing. There's a light that goes on when you push it, but it doesn't really matter because you can't really see it from where the wheel is. Here's my irk. Blank panel switch on a $117,000 car. Irk. Let's jump in, and let's get the car started. You can tell that's for the auto start stop because it's a hybrid, it doesn't need one. And they just decided to keep the bottom part there as well. Dashboard looks nice. Here's a quirk. The little rings, or most of the rings anyway, are kind of lift out. Very cool, very nice touch. Put my massaging seat off, don't need that. Here's a quirk. Here's a CD player for those of us that have CDs. Here's an irk. It's an all glass HVAC system. Summer, that's fine, but in the winter I've got gloves, so really one of my fingers are the size of like 2 of my fingers, and if I want to put the heat up, I may end up putting it off. Here's a perk. Heated seats, no big deal, right, Jay? Right. But when your heated seats are on, this part of your armrest heats up. This part of the armrest heats up. I love that. Very, very cool. Let's put that off for now. Your little storage bin comes in 2-stage closings. Now it is all the way open. You push it, comes halfway. Push it again, all the way. And yeah, so that's pretty cool right there. The wireless charging is interesting because there's the pad right there, so your phone has to go sideways as opposed to flat. If you think you might miss it or not know what's going on, there's a little sign that shows up on the dashboard showing you whether your phone is plugged in or not. Here's a cool little perk. You got a little slider, and it goes warm, neutral, and cold. I really like that. Very, very sharp design there. They say panoramic sunroof, kind of. There's my one for the driver and the front passenger, and there's one back there for the rear passengers, and it's not quite fully panoramic, but close enough, so I'll give them the points for that. Oh, it is really hot. Let me get rid of that. Aside from that, nicely laid out interior, very premium, very BMW. The shift lever is a little tall for my specific liking. My 2 cents, 5 cents, whatever it is. I didn't find it intrusive at all. I didn't find it hard to get at the cup holders. So if big shift levers bother you, if not, then you'll have no problem with this. Great wood finish all the way through the dashboard. Lights change as well. Right now it's green. I don't think you can see it all that well, but it's green, lilac, orange, bronze, and something else, blue. Anyways, there's a good look at that as well. Here's your first class feature from an airplane, because your headrest can move in like that if you have a really narrow head, I guess. Or, anyways, BMW knows we're not all made the same way. I like to keep it like that because I like the nice clean look. That stuff that looks like that kind of bothers me. It looks, I don't know, it looks a little weird. Anyways, that's going to wrap up the inside. Oh, one more thing. Nice cloth. I forget the name of it. Alcantara? Anyways, it's a nice roof liner. Just very, very sharp. Very, very luxurious. All right, that's going to wrap up the front portion. We'll be right back taking a look at the rear portion. 2019 740 LE. The back is really, really cool. Rear seats, 2019 740 LE. This has the option just for the 2 seats instead of the 3, and it's called the Executive Lounge, Executive Package. So you got your screen here, you got your screen there, and there's so many goodies. We're not going to go through all of them. You got massaging seats in the rear, and you see what you want, you get what you want there. There's an ashtray here. That's a bit of a quirk. I wouldn't smoke in this car. So you wouldn't smoke in any car, but it's weird they have an ashtray here. Kind of cool, kind of quirky. This is fun. I want to get this thing out. It even lifts up. A little Samsung tablet, so it's very cool. You can control all sorts of stuff. Let's play with the sun protection. So basically you touch that. That one, we'll touch it again. That moves. Let's stop that. And it even shows you in real time. So let's close the front one. Front one. And you can see it closing up. Very nice. You also get side shades. 2 parts. 1 and 2. And you get a rear shade that goes up as well. Rear blind. Let's do that. So it's a little dark in here. I'm going to open things up, get some natural light in. And that's all 3 of those. And you can see in real time how it opens, so that's awesome. HVAC controls, a couple of cup holders right there. Again, just press home. We'll get out of that, and how do we get out of the reflection of this? There we go. So let's go to, I don't know, let's say seats. Let me touch that. Touch the seat you want. And you get your massaging feature there. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff. You can play with your climate functions. You can play with your media/radio. What I like is you just touch that little volume button, and volume goes up. So you really have all the control back here, which is very nice. Let's kill the volume on that for now. Let's go back home and close that. Anyways, I like that this just kind of pops up like that. Let's put that back in there. Little claws, close it up, keep it in place. There is your seating options. Same thing on the other side. My hand doesn't really reach that way, so I can't show you, but trust me, it is there because this is such an awesome package. I'm going to turn the massage seats off because, well, it's just a little much for me right now. If you don't want to use this or the battery dies, you can still play with your shade controls that way as well. So, we get turned around and show you the coolest part. So, push that button, and out comes a tray, out comes a tray, out comes a tray, and out comes a tray. So if it's a small little laptop or something small-ish, if you need to do some work on your way to your next business meeting, or if you're reading a copy of Modern Mississauga, that's also a good spot for it. And it closes away so nicely, and you can use storage here in the event that you're using that out. But anyways, it only kind of takes the right side of it. There's still some storage space there. That's awesome. There's some storage space here. It lifts up, and that's kind of cool. There's a bit of a raised thing here to keep whatever it is in place. It doesn't go up too high, just that high. Anyways, nice soft close. Very, very cool. BMW, you've done an outstanding job here. Speakers back there. Headrests go up and down as well. Can we show you that? Can we show you that? Yeah, sure we can. And it goes back as well. Up, 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 up. Anyways, so lots of contour positions here. Very nice, very elegant, very luxurious. I would let someone drive me around in this vehicle all day long. Oh, here's a little perk. Little mirror. And LED lights, of course. But just the roof liner and the natural light that comes in. Look at how long it is. I've got so much leg space here. I know BMW. Saying I've got short range. Yeah, I've got so much leg space here. I'm like, not quite laying down, but I'm pretty close. So very, very comfortable, very, very nice. The headrests also do your first class thing right there as well. Very nice touch. Very luxurious rear package here with the executive lounge tier 2. Let me take a quick look at my sheet as I show you around here. Ventilated seats, comfort seats, executive lounge rear seating, rear console. So heated seats, cooled seats, massage seats for everybody. Rear entertainment system, four seat configuration. Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for back here. Anyways, that's enough about the car back here. Sheet up front. Let's be right back. I will be right back with the driving portion. 2019 740 LE. 2019 740E. Let's go through some numbers. It's a 2-liter engine. It's an inline 4, 9.2 kilowatt per hour battery, 8-speed transmission, 322 combined horsepower, 369 combined pound-feet of torque. Got my words mixed up there. Driving dynamics are very, very nice. It is such a smooth ride. It is just, it's like you're riding on air. And yes, I know it's a hybrid, and yes, I know its other running mates have much more power and bigger engines, but this has a 46-liter tank because they got to make room for the battery, and I'm running a little under 9.0 liters per 100 kilometers. So I'm running around 500 kilometers to a tank of gas, and that for me is fantastic. The switch between electricity and gas is a little rough, but you know what, whatever. It's not really that big of a deal for me. When I picked up the car, it was fully charged and it had 24 kilometers of range on it. I burned through that about halfway home from the BMW head office. It's good for city driving. You know, technically if your drive is short enough, you can run on electricity for the majority of it. Doesn't have the longest range in its class, but again, with the 46-liter tank, on the premium fuel, you can probably hit around 500 kilometers. The fit and finish is just delightful. It's a 7 Series. It's your pinnacle of luxury sedans, and my seating position was so easy to find. The entire drive has been comfortable. I've been doing city driving, I've been doing highway driving, I've run to St. Catharines, I've run to the printer to grab some magazines, and really, there is no complaint for me on the drive quality. And yes, being on the highway, I was a little worried that I may not have as much juice to get up to speed, but that went away fairly quickly. You push down, and there is that power exactly when you need it from the 740 LE. Just a gorgeous cabin, a great feeling in here. It's very serene, very laid back. You don't feel as frustrated in traffic as you might compared to, you know, something that's not a BMW or a luxury car. But specifically, I just love the way the seating holds me in place in the 7 Series. I love that I can pretty much get my perfect seating position within, let's say, within 30 seconds, really. And overall, the ride quality, the turning radius, the surround view backup camera, there is very little to complain about as far as the fit and finish of the interior of this vehicle. I love it. The iDrive system is so smart and so intuitive. Again, I've had no problems with anything function-wise in the vehicle. I'm a really big fan of it. Yes, I know the 2020 version is going to be a little different mid-cycle refresh. This came out in 2016. I had the 17, which I'll link to, and there will be, I believe it's going to be called the 745 with a little more range, a little bit of a higher output. But anyways, for this vehicle, I enjoy it thoroughly through and through. Some irks I'm not really a big fan of. Lots of perks, lots of quirks as well. So with that, I'm going to wrap the video up. Any questions, please let me know. Happy to answer them as best I can. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. I never get through these endings. I appreciate the support. And I did it again. I appreciate the support. And feel free to subscribe to stay in touch and see all the new videos as they come out. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back sooner than later.